how to reset and detox your media consumption. The first step is to take a break. If you have to wean yourself off rather than cold turkey, do that. But try to separate yourself away from as much as you can. Social media, watching videos, watching TV shows or movies, listening to music. And it might sound extreme, but bear with me, okay? Because once you take a break for at least a couple days, I've done this and it has been super, super effective. Go category to category and find misalignment. And how you do that is to evaluate the effect of the thing. Does it pull you down and make you avoidant? Or does it energize you and make you feel at ease? You won't be able to tell if you're stuck in a routine with consuming these things, okay? So that's why the break is so important. And so different categories include music, videos, like I said, on YouTube, or your Netflix, the shows that you're currently binging, or that stupid show that you keep going back to and you're like, why the heck am I watching this? Social media accounts that you're following on the different platforms that you're a part of, fan fiction, webcomics, podcasts, audiobooks, and how often and in what way you engage with the different social media platforms. Come back to yourself, because if it doesn't truly light you up, get rid of it. Get rid of it, because it's not worth it, I'm telling you. It's interesting because everything carries a frequency, and I'm going to talk about music for a second, because, also TV shows, because, okay, I'll talk about music and TV shows. So, and I'm seeing 222 as I just looked at my timer, oh my goodness. I have found that if I'm, avoiding certain emotions, or if I'm having some type of hard time, that I listen to very aggressive, female rap, and just rap in general, or just electronic music with very, very aggressive instrumentals. And nothing against that kind of music, okay? This will look different for everybody. Maybe your go-to music when you're going through a hard time is rock or country, or a very specific brand of indie. The point is to gauge what feeling it gives you. Like I said, the effect. And so for me, with this very aggressive music with aggressive lyrics and instrumentation, it was almost riling me up in a way that gave me short-term energy to be able to cope. Does that make sense? So it can fly under the radar if you don't take a break to notice what it's actually doing. It's not actually fueling me, it's not actually helping me, it's just numbing. And so that kind of perfectly leads me into my next point here of TV shows. So I'm currently watching a TV show that's kind of silly, high school, very predictable, kind of bad, show on Netflix. But for some reason, it's comforting in some way, because I've dealt with a lot of change recently, and so I guess watching a TV show like that almost reminds me of maybe simpler times, or previous years, even though when I was in high school I was very busy and a lot of weird, sometimes bad stuff was happening. But I guess just the aesthetic of it, it's a small town and it's drama, I've heard of a lot of people watching shows The Bachelorette or Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because it brings it itches some weird itch of drama and simplicity of oh, this is so what's the word I'm looking for? This is so like minuscule. This is so like, their problems are so small compared to like what's going on in the world, I guess. And so it's like, it's comforting. Like I said, it's numbing. And so whatever that looks like for you, again, it doesn't have to be reality TV. It doesn't have to be a stupid, predictable, like teenage romance show. Whatever that is for you. Fan fiction, podcasts. I've unsubscribed from certain podcasts recently because I realized that part of me that it was satisfying was like a wound, and I didn't want to entertain that anymore, you know? So those are just a couple of examples. This is your sign. If you're finding this video, maybe you would really, really benefit from a, not only a social media detox, but like a reset. Because you know what? That's a really good point. Thanks, me. Thanks, Spirit. People talk about detox, but they don't talk about when you come back. Like, if you take a detox and then come back and just re-engage with the same stuff, like, what did you actually do? You took a break, but then you're gonna, like, kind of beat yourself back down to where you were before if you're just doing the same stuff. Like, that makes sense to me. You gotta, like, transform. So, yes, I hope this video was helpful. Feel free to subscribe. I post reflections and guided meditations and musings whenever I want. So have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later.